The following is a presentation of Lions Heart Media. Any use, rebroadcast, or redistribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of Lions Heart Media is strictly prohibited. Low snap, Cordes has it, looks to throw, has Cook, he has the record, and he has 6. See you later, touchdown South Allegheny. Shoemaker backside, Miller their header, he scores! Black cross court deflected, diving dig House, Monak for the win, got it! Looks right side, batted away. Well, Horsky with the reception and hauled down by Janko. Looks to throw, comes back across. They set up the screen to Ruffin. Ruffin room to run. There goes Ruffin running wild into his own man. See you later. 75 yards. It's WPIAL section volleyball here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics MVI Live. Alex Lyons with you here this evening from William J. Cleary Court for section volleyball between the host Serra Catholic Eagles taking on the visiting Fort Cherry Rangers here this evening. As a battle of section unbeaten, Serra Catholic 1-0, Fort Cherry 2-0 in section play. The 3-1 Rangers, the 5-1 Serra Catholic Eagles. Neither team has lost a section set this season. As Serra Catholic 3-0 in section sets, Fort Cherry 6-0. Last year, the Eagles, the 8th seed, lost inside the quarterfinals to the Commodores. It was Fort Cherry missing the playoffs after a 6-9 season last year. Last playoff appearance back in 2023. They beat Waynesburg inside the 2A prelim 3-0 before losing to Quaker Valley 3-0 in the first round. Last first round victory all the way back in 2022 when they knocked off Beaver County Christian 3-0 before losing to Bishop Canada in the quarters. They made the district title game back in 2019, beating Avella 3-0, Ascension 3-0, then Shenango 3-0 in the semis before Bishop Canada knocked them out 3-1. Then lost to Northern Cambria 3-1 inside the PIAA first round. Started with a 3-1 win over Carlington, lost in 5 to Best Center, then beat Brentwood 3-0 and Bishop Canada 3-0. As we will step aside for the playing of the national anthem, come back underway right here on MVI Live.
On September 11, 2001, the United States was suddenly and deliberately attacked by forces of evil. On this day, 24 years later, we remember all those lost at the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and Flight 93. We also remember all men and women who went to the carnage.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
Up Quick Lube. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
Located in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith because they believe God works through people. Focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. The big announcement is finally here. LJ Pallets & More is officially Louis O's Discount Warehouse, a fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. To celebrate Saturday, September 13th, we're having our grand reopening sale. Everything an extra 10% off and select items up to 90% off. Special hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come celebrate with us while saving big and supporting your favorite veteran-owned and family-operated business. Louis O's Discount Warehouse, 1800 Schoonmaker in Monessen. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service. back at William J. Cleary Court, WPIAL section volleyball here on MVI Live as we get set to get underway with the opening set here this evening on the network between the Eagles and the Fort Cherry Rangers. Spanos along with Pasternak, Koval, Jacoman along with Carper, a big part of this rotation, and Nikki Spanos for the Serra Catholic Eagles, who have won 16 sets this season, lost 4, 3 sweeps on the season for Serra Catholic, coming up a 3-1 win against Trinity Christian. On the other side, Fort Cherry coming off back-to-back sweeps against the Spartans and the Crusaders. Last year, Eagles won both by a final score of 3-1. First serve will belong to Gianna Bianchini of the Fort Cherry Rangers as the Rangers get set to send this section tilt underway. As Bianchini up and over, backline, Pasternak set, Carper near side off the wall, dug out Bianchini, now back over it goes, back corner, Pasternak, set back along Radilla, as right hand strike by Koval, knocked back down, now near side over, Holmes into the net, and the point belongs to the Eagles of Serra Catholic. So 1-0 Serra Catholic out in front, and back to serve for Serra Catholic here in the opening set is going to be Sarah Radilla. The sophomore sends it away, set by Bianchini, near side drive, and out it goes as knocking it down is Brooke Cornelli, making it a 1-1 opening set score, and into the game will be Brianna Harrison, the sophomore outside for the Rangers. Back to serve the libero, as that's Amsler. Amsler, the junior, right-hand liner, back line, Pasternak, set near side, Carper, dug back out, that's by Goddard, push to the middle, up and over past Carper, as able to slam it down was Fort Cherry, and back-to-back points for the Rangers, puts them up 2-1 here in set number 1. Amsler will continue service here. Amsler right hand over, Pasternak, Radilla near side, Carper off the deflection at the net by Cornelli. Near side, push back over. Jacoman set, give and go as Callie knocks one back across. Near side drive off the deflection and long, pick up the kill for Harrison, and it's 3 unanswered for Fort Cherry in the first. Amsler will continue service. Over Pasternak, miscommunication, pushed back over by Carper. Set goes right side, driven across and out by Cam Kramer. As Kramer and Aaron cross-court feed gets the point back for the Eagles. 3-2 here in the opening set as Serra Catholic back on the board. Back to serve will be Riley Carper, the sophomore middle. Carper, line drive over, return to the net, and finds no man's land in the middle, and just like that, Fort Cherry up by a pair once again. Near side, Koval hitting air, sends it long. 5 now for Fort Cherry. They lead by 3. As another Eagle miscue and a service ace for the Rangers. 6-2 Fort Cherry. Set number 1 as the Rangers off and running early on. Brooke Cornelli will continue service. Cornelli, long liner over Radilla, middle, as Fischetti finds pay dirt in the middle. As Mia Fischetti, the senior, gets Serra Catholic back on the board. First kill for Fischetti, and just like that, Serra Catholic looking to claw their way back into this opening set. As Pasternak, spiraling drive over, Cornelli, now bumped, right hand dumped over by Kramer. Radilla pushes back corner, kept alive, now near side drive off the wall, blocked back by Fischetti, and it's a 6-4 Fort Cherry lead as the Eagles go back to back. Pasternak will continue service. 6-4. Serra Catholic trailing for Cherry. Backline handled libero Amsler. Near side off the deflection. Pasternak as Kramer's attack was voided. As Jacoman sends one sailing along. And the Rangers get one back. 7-4 here in the opening set. As Fort Cherry back to the service line, in to do so will be Olivia Howe, the sophomore defensive specialist for Fort Cherry. Howe tickles the twine, can't get it over. Service error. Get the Eagles back on the board. 7-5, Fort Cherry leads. Should be 7-5 in favor of Fort Cherry here in the opening set. So Fort Cherry gets an extra point out of this at 8-5. I had it marked at 7, but drive from the middle, no problem. Emily Fender knocks it down. 9-5 now the advantage for Fort Cherry here in the opening set. As an absolute missile in the middle by Fender. Right hand serve away by Harrison. Radilla dumps one back up and over. Right side, Bianchini off of Carper and out in Fort Cherry. Finding a way early on. Domination for the Rangers here through the opening 15 points of play. 10-5 Fort Cherry on top of Serra Catholic. Over off of Pasternak and a service ace for the Rangers. Give them 11. Brianna Harrison once again, the sophomore outside. Harrison liner over. Jacoman back liner. Adilla set middle. Fischetti dug out right side. Harrison bump near side. Finessed over by Holmes, who gets the job done. Make it 12 for the Rangers as Fort Cherry out in front in a big way early on. 12-5 Rangers on top of the Eagles. As continuing service will be Harrison. Harrison from the right side. Right hand liner over. Jacoman back liner Adilla. Now Pasternak free ball over. Bump back. Bianchini set middle. Drive blocked. As in the middle, it's the senior Mia Fischetti with the comeback or the turn back away. And nonetheless, the Eagles cut the deficit down to 6. In to serve will be Natalie Morgat, the junior outside hitter. So Morgat right hand liner over, eats up Olivia Howe. And it's a service ace for the Eagles. Over again, this time Howe able to handle. Backline driven, Cornally dug by Pasternak. Radilla sets, Svano sends it long. 13-7, Fort Cherry out in front as Elena Goddard will check into the match here for Fort Cherry, replacing Emily Fender. So Goddard comes in here in set number 1 with a 13-7 lead, and she'll head to the service line with the Rangers out in front. Goddard liner just over Pasternak. Radilla sets, Carper, Riley drives it across. As Riley Carper connects from the far side. First kill for Riley Carper, the sophomore. Gives Serra Catholic 8 now in the opening set. They still trail by 5. Senior Nikki Spanos to the service line. Spanos spiraler over. As Bianchini middle deflected and returned down by Riley Carper. So Carper, the kill, the block, and just like that, the Eagles cut the deficit to 4. As Serra Catholic inches ever closer here in the opening set of play. Back over it goes. Now bump back along. Bianchini driven, blocked again. Riley Carper back-to-back for the Serra Catholic sophomore. And the Eagles cut the deficit down to 3. As just back over and getting it done on the far side, Gianna Bianchini, the sophomore, finds Paydirt, finds a way. Back up and over, a little struggle there for the Eagles. As Carper adjust. Another one for Riley Carper. 14-11, Fort Cherry leads. Riley Carper, 2 kills, 2 blocks in this opening set. Serving for Serra will be Sarah Radilla. Right hand spiraler right at the libero. Amsler set middle, drive off of Carper again. The hat trick of opening set blocks for Riley Carper. As Carper, the sophomore mid. A dominating start here for Serra once she's got going. As Radilla will continue service. Eagles finally getting things going. And how about an ace to boot? Service ace for Sarah Radilla, and the Eagles on the comeback trail. They're within 1. Radilla once more, back-to-back service ace, and we're tied at 14. As Fort Cherry calls the timeout, up big in this opening set were the Fort Cherry Rangers. It was a 12-5 Ranger advantage, 14 on the board now on both sides. And Fort Cherry lost the last 2 to Serra Catholic. They've yet to win a WPIL title. They returned 3 starters from last year's team. Brooke Cornally, Sophia Holmes, and Julia Amsler, the libero. And a team centered around defense, and a team that's supposed to be coming into this year expect to be a better blocking team than they've been in the past. Spent a lot of time together in the summer working together to create a strong foundation to try to get this squad back to the playoffs. Section favorite, according to the bench boss of the Rangers, is Eden Christian, who was the 3rd place team out of District 7 a year ago. District favor, said Fraser or GCC. Well, I think you can take GCC out of contention, especially after what we saw the Commodores do to them earlier this season. Almost won 25-0 in a set on the Centurions, as Callie Jacoman capitalizes again. Radilla will continue service for Serra Catholic, over in return as Bianchini near side deflected. Nikki Spanos. Radilla sets it. Koval drives it. Kept alive Bianchini. Going to be a tough play at the net. Pushed over. Spanos. Radilla set. Carper off the wall. Kept alive Radilla. Carper elevates. Dug out on the back line by Goddard. Driven off of Radilla and out. A missile by Sophie Holmes. And 15s both sides is back on the board. Fort Cherry ends the Eagle run. The libero Julia Amsler, high arcer, easy picking for Pasternak. Jacoman drive off the wall, return over, push back corner. Spanos gets there. Radilla dumps back line. Goddard. Bianchini near side drive, dug by Pasternak, denying Harrison. Near side, Koval blocked. And a violation against the Rangers as Fort Cherry gives Serra Catholic a 1-point lead. As out comes Laura Shank, back in comes Mia Fischetti with a 16-15 Serra Catholic advantage. Riley Carper. Back to serve. Carper the drive down the line. Bianchini back into the middle. Returned over Cornally. Radilla just dumps it. Pinballs around. Back to the middle. Fischetti. Dug out by Bianchini. Returned over. Spanos. Radilla. Jacoman gets up. Got it. Alyssa Jacoman adds one more. 17 for Serra. Missed all of her sophomore season, most likely would have been a starter, as Riley Carper over and out. (17-16), Serra Catholic out in front. Serve sent away. Pasternak plays it on the Cornally attempt as Cornally saves it back line. Bianchini sets it back alive for Kramer. Pasternak, Radilla, right side, Koval hitting error, and it's a 1-point set. Make it a 17 all set. As from 1 point down to back even, back and forth, the pendulum is swung both ways. As uprated Carper, struggle off reception, and Fort Cherry back in front as the Rangers take their first lead since 14-13 at 18-17. Cornally rated Pasternak, struggled with it, and in the middle, Fender gets the Rangers to 19. As the Eagles will burn a timeout. 19-17, Fort Cherry out in front. So the Rangers and the Eagles have went back and forth today. And we'll be back in action tomorrow on the network. Friday Night Lights from the beach. As Curdy Wade, Nick Mahalko, and Coach Breyer welcome in Javian Robinson and Coach Matt Miller and the McKeesport Tigers, obviously without their star-studded running back and #1 player in the state, Keemon Spell, still nursing an ankle injury. Carper off receptions. Jacoman saves it in front of the Eagles student section. Just dump back up and over. Near side drive. Pasternak digs it out. Radilla sets it up. Jacoman palms one to the middle. Cornally, Bianchini, middle. Dump down. Save there by a diving Eagle. As Serra Catholic keeps it alive, but not a second longer. It's from the right side. Finding pay dirt is Cam Kramer, 20. For Fort Cherry, as the Rangers have stretched their advantage up to 3. Cornally over. Carper, Radilla, Koval. Eagles need a strike. Can they get one? Punch back along. Carper. Set middle. Fischetti off the wall. Gets the spin. Almost a spectacular save by Kramer. But the advantage goes to the Eagles off the spin in favor of Serra Catholic. 20-18, the Eagles out trailing the Rangers as Fort Cherry out in front here in the opening set. Koval over and return out. Serra Catholic back within 1. (20-19), Fort Cherry on top of the Eagles. Pasternak to serve as Bethany Pasternak drops one over. Set near side drive, never got over. And I'm going to say there was a deflection. It looked like that was all taped from my vantage point here up on the stage. But Carper drives. Cornally, a beautiful dig. Set goes middle. Pasternak digs it out. Radilla reverse. Jacoman the drive. And that one finds the back line by the smallest of margins. Third kill for Callie Jacoman. Make it 20 all. Pasternak sends this point away. Amsler, Bianchini, free ball returned over by Harrison. Radilla sets it, Spanos off the wall. Able to keep it alive, Amsler, middle, miss hit off the palm, Fender the miss time. 21 for Serra, the Eagles. Up here in set #1. As Bethany Pasternak will continue service here for Serra Catholic. Pasternak over again, handle Kramer, near side, back corner, Bethany Pasternak. Radilla, Jacomin with the off speed, the touch shot finds a way. Serra by a pair here in the opening set, 4th kill. As Calissa Jacomin once again. A little far, pushed over. Jacomin now set. Carper back line. Pop straight up. Bump Bianchini. Right hand miss hit on the near side by Harrison. 2 points away from an Eagle victory. Serra Catholic leads 23-20. Timeout for Cherry. And Eagles won both last year. Serra Catholic 16-14 in sets this season. For Cherry, 11-4. Somebody will lose set number 1 on the season in section play here in this one. Riley Carper, the sophomore, a true 6 rotation player, according to her head coach Keith Trahan. Of course, Cassidy Trahan, the key loss from last year's squad, playing some D1 college volleyball, seeing the floor quite a bit. Obviously, Serra Catholic trying to get back to the winning ways as this team, starts with Bethany Pasternak, a 4-year varsity starter, part of that district champion runner-up team and that district championship team from 2 seasons ago, claiming the only district title in school history. It was a great year for Serra Catholic athletics. Girls basketball very successful that season as well. As that one driven over, ricochets around and out of the break onto the board goes for Cherry, 23-21. Rangers looking to chip back away at this one. Right at Bethany Pasternak. Radilla, Jacomin off the wall. Amsler keeps it alive. Free ball by Amsler. Carper set back over by Fischetti. Bianchini near side, back corner, over and in, down the line. Harrison finds a way. And it's a 1-point set at 23-22. Olivia Howe will do the honors. Howe gets it away. Radilla sets it. Pasternak, 10-foot line right at Cornally. Bianchini near side, off the wall, and we're tied. Harrison the equalizer. And the Eagles will burn their final timeout, so neither team with timeouts left here in this one. 23's on the board. Serra Catholic and Fort Cherry deadlocked. 4 kills by Callie Jacomin, 2 kills and 3 blocks by Riley Carper. So out of the break, Fort Cherry ready to go with Olivia Howe, the sophomore defensive specialist at the service stripe. .23's on the board, back underway, Jacomin back line. Radilla tries to catch the Rangers napping. As bumped off the net, no return, set point for Serra Catholic, 24-23. The Eagles a chance to put set number 1 away and take it in comeback fashion. Serra Catholic was down by a 12-5 margin in this set. As Jacomin up and over. Near side, Harrison back line, Carper, Radilla, middle, Fischetti for the set win. As Fischetti can't get it to go, miscommunication, they get it back over. Radilla sets it, Spanos drives it back, corner and out. Extra points in the opening set. So 25 will solve nothing. As Fort Cherry brings in Sophie Holmes back to serve, is going to be Brianna Harrison. Harrison, the sophomore outside. Back over Pasternak, Radilla, they set back line, Carper. Cornali returns at the net. Spanos won the first, and Nikki Spanos' return over gets the Eagles to set point again. Set point number 2 for Serra Catholic. Into serve will be Natalie Morgat. Morgat the junior. Morgat liner over and in. And it's an ace for Morgat. Without some controversial, we'll take a look back. I get the privilege of doing just that, but set 1 belongs to Serra Catholic off the Morgat ace, 26-25. 24. The Serra Catholic Eagles take set 1 off the Morgat service ace. Her second ace of the match. And again, I'm going to go back, take a look at that one. The luxury of having YouTube. And it was awful close. And it looks like that ball did indeed just get the end line for the Serra Catholic Eagles. Again, it was about as close as it could come to touching the end line, at least from the camera vantage point. And I think it was indeed a service ace. So after a bit of controversy, Eagles take set 1, 26-24. We'll take a break, come back. It'll be set 2 right here on MVI Live.
Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service. It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300. Mark's Court Time, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com.
Eagles get set 1, went back and watched, and was able to slow it down, went to 0.25 playback speed, and ball does indeed look like it did get a piece of the end line for the game or set winning service ace by Natalie Morgat, her second service ace. So again, it was extremely close, and again, looking back, kind of slowing it down as slow as I could make the video to 0.25 playback speed, and kind of looking at where the ball was and kind of when it hit that line from the view of the camera from our angle. Again, not right down the line, but from the vantage point we have, it does indeed look like that ball did touch the end line. Again, not 100%, can't 100% for sure say it did because we're not right down the line, but on the camera angle we have and going back watching replay, it does indeed appear that the Eagles did indeed pick the line literally a matter of inches. So Eagles will start set 2 with service. It will be Sarah Radilla up 1-0 as Serra Catholic steps out in front of Fort Cherry after the opening set. They were down by 7. Carper misjumped, but gets the job done anyways. So Riley Carper realized what she had done, resets and gets it to fall. And Serra Catholic up 1-0 here in set number 2. Sarah Rodilla will continue service for the Eagles. As Cornally off Rodilla, and Brooke Cornally deadlocks us up at 1 here in set number 1. In for Fort Cherry will be Allison Littman, the sophomore. First time we've seen Littman in today for the Rangers. Gianni Bianchini will be back to serve. Gianna sends it over, and Gianna can't find Pater. 2-1 off the service error. Serra Catholic out in front. Eagles lead 2-1 here in set 2. Riley Carper. Just one service point today, over by Carper. Lippman now reverse, push back over Nikki Svanos. Rodilla, Jacoman elevates, driven back up off the diving dig. Goddard, near side drive off the wall as Sophia Holmes ties us up at 2. 2's on the board here, Eagles and Rangers. Back to serve, Julia Amsler. Amsler over Riley Carper. Rodilla bumps. Jacoman gets up down the line. Now push back along. Littman back corner. Carper. Rodilla sets. Fischetti off the wall, and Morgan Fischetti pushes the Eagles back out in front by 1. So in the middle, Fischetti picks up her second kill. A couple of blocks for Fischetti as well. Serra leads 3-2. Bethany Pasternak at the service line. Pasternak, right hand liner down the near side. Bianchini middle. Cornally misses wide. As Brooke Cornally just unable to connect with that one. Eagles by a pair. First one went extra points. 26-24 now. Bethany Pasternak. Right hand liner, pop back free ball, doesn't get over. As a collision, Bianchini and Amsler on different pages. And it's a 5-2 Serra Catholic lead. But again, we already saw the Eagles in set 1. Down big, come back and take set 1. Now Serra Catholic going to have to try to prevent the same from happening to them as Goddard pops their serve right back up in the air. Near side drive across, and it drops down. Harrison places it right in front of Pasternak. As Fort Cherry brings Fender back in, Goddard heads out. That extra point set loss was Fort Cherry's first section set loss of the season. Cornally, back line, Pasternak. Rodilla sets Carper, back foot, gets it over. Bianchini middle a little far. Jacoman now back line. Free ball angled over by Carper. Bianchini high set. Harrison off of Jacoman in the middle. Has pushed right back over Fischetti. Littman, Bianchini near side. Harrison. And whistle blows. As a procedural violation against Fort Cherry has them down by 3. Callie Jacoman, right hand up and over. Amsler. Bianchini driven by Littman. Jacoman keeps it alive. Now Svanos from the far side. Bianchini set back middle, back over. Jacoman once again, the diving dig. Svanos drives one back across. Set by Littman, push back over. Carper, Rodilla, middle, Fischetti off the wall. Sepp comes back line, driven back across. Pasternak, set Rodilla, Carper, 10-foot line. Cornally, Bianchini, deflected back across. Pasternak. Rodilla sets, Svanos, the touch off the wall. Nikki Svanos waits till set 2, but gets her first kill, and the Eagles lead at 7-3. Timeout Rangers, as we shall step aside as well right here on MVI Live. 7-3 Serra Catholic out in front. Can the Eagles keep things in their favor? Or can the Fort Cherry Rangers battle back much like Serra did in set one? And tomorrow, Friday Night Lights, the Tigers of McKeesport with a battle at the beach with the Bell Vernon Leopards. Make sure you stay tuned for our Bean Graphics halftime interview tomorrow with Preston Rathway. Longest interview of the season, and it probably will be, as Preston and I got a little carried away yesterday having a nice conversation. Can't wait for you to see that. Set middle, Fischetti off the wall, another one. Third kill by Fischetti, 8-3 Serra rolling here in the second set. And normally try to keep the interviews to around 10 minutes on Halftime Friday. Preston and I think chatted for about 15 minutes, and watching it back, I want to keep all 15 minutes in, so we adjust with everything else to make sure we can bring you that in the entirety as a block in the middle by Emily Fender. As Fender knocks it back down, make it 8-4. Back to serve, that's going to be Olivia Howe. Howe, the spiraler to Coleman, off reception. Bumps Spanos off the wall and out, Nikki Spanos. The multi-sports standout for the Serra Catholic Eagles makes it 9-4 here in set number 2. And Serra Catholic, first time this set, they'll get the big swinging sophomore Riley Carper in the front line. Carper already a trio of kills and blocks. As how about a third ace for Morgat? 9-4 Eagles in front. Natalie Morgat, or make it 10-4. But nonetheless, Natalie Morgat, her third service ace of the match. Can she get a fourth? This time, no. Near side drive, backline Jacoman. Bumped by Radilla, far side. Spanos puts it in the middle. Cornelli, Bianchini. Harrison off the wall. Spanos bumps it backline. Cornelli, Bianchini set middle. Carper the deflection. Radilla drives it at Cornelli. Near side, angled over and out. Wait to see the award. It goes to Serra from the far side, and the Eagles lead 11-4. Morgat the liner. Dump back over. Pasternak. Spanos down off of Cornelli and out. Nikki Spanos with her third kill of the set for Serra Catholic. And it's a 12-4 Eagles set 2 advantage. Took set 1 26-24 as Morgat will continue service here. Harrison gets it over, and the Eagles get into the net in the process. Give 5 for Fort Cherry. Rangers need a run. Down by as much as 8, down to 7. Larger deficit than the Eagles ever faced in set number 1 that the Eagles were able to come back from. As just over off the line drive, Carper can't connect. Dug out by Harrison. Backline, Cornelli, Pasternak the dig. Spanos right at Cornelli, no problem by Cornelli. Back up and over, Pasternak, Radilla, Carper, off the wall and out, Riley Carper from the middle, get the Eagles up to 13 as Riley Carper, her 4th kill of the match. Spanos back to serve, Nikki low liner, Amsler, dump back over, Jacoman, in the middle, deflected back out on the near side. As the Rangers win the battle up front at the net, and it's 13-6. Serra Catholic in front, but not by much, or by a large margin here, but not safe ever. And we already saw the Eagles in comeback fashion claim a set. Jacoman a little struggle, but Koval able to help keep things alive. Near side off the wall. That was blocked by Radilla. Svanos, Radilla blocked again. Cornally, Svanos, as the ball continues to volley back and forth. Cornally blocked. Riley Carper blocks it out. And Fort Cherry with the strike. As the block angled towards the sideline and out of bounds. (13-7) sent away. Radilla and Cornally goes over top of the net. So Serra doubling up on Fort Cherry here in the second set, possibly the penultimate set today, if the Eagles continue their sweeping ways inside the section. As Fort Cherry was unable to do so, as a missed time right into the twine by Sophie Holmes. 15-7, Eagles out in front. Radilla drives one back across. Amsler, Cornally, free ball over and out. Miss hit there by Cornally. Timeout, Fort Cherry. 14-16, the Eagles increase their advantage. 5 service points for Serra Radilla, or make it 6 after those last 2. So Serra Catholic out in front. 16-7, Eagles lead the Fort Cherry Rangers here on MVI live from William J. Cleary Court. Fort Cherry hoping their final time out here in set number 2 gets them back in the right direction. The Rangers were off to a great start without playing Eden and Serra, probably the other top 2 teams in this classification. If you're Fort Cherry, had a great opportunity to show you belong right there with the other 2 powers. Eden Christian, of course, probably the favorite, probably the second highest favorite inside of 1A to make a run, as Carper with the block in the middle. Serra already knocked down St. Joe's in a sweep, who was a semifinalist last year. So Serra Radilla will continue service. Radilla. Rated Amsler. Bianchini, middle, Cornally, diving save, Radilla, but Carper unable to keep it alive any further. 17-8, going to be tough sledding to win it here, as Lippman will check back in for Fort Cherry, replacing Howe. But with that being said, down 17-8 by 9 points here in this set. I think something you look at, can you get some momentum going into what could possibly be a must-win set? Svanos, Radilla, far side, Jacoman, side out off the wall, 18 for the Eagles. Team high 5th kill for Cali. Riley Carper back to serve. Just 1 service point for Riley Carper. Dilla, now Carper sends it to the net, and Eagles unable to get it across. And over and leading. Jacoman drives it. Cornally bumps it back along. Free ball returned up and over. Radilla, now Pasternak. Cornally keeps things moving. Dumped down in the middle by Fender. As the Eagles will take a timeout. And sorry if anybody got kicked off for a second on the stream. Internet stopped working here, and there was a massive complication with somebody screwing with my internet source today, and I have to now work with that of not having my normal internet hotspot with me. So again, I apologize for the internet here at Serra kind of dropping off for a second there. 23-14 your score as the Eagles out in front. Spanos driven back over. Cornally, now Spanos. Back line, Carper off the wall, knocks down another. 6 kills for Riley Carper. Set point for Serra Catholic. And it's going to be Morgad who took care of business in the last set with an ace and does it again. 4th ace for Morgad. And the Eagles take set number 2 as well. 25-14 right here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
Two chapters written, at least one more to be told. And again, I apologize about the issues on the last half of that set. Again, nothing I can personally do because my internet was shut off without my approval today. And trying to work through that. So I'm on Sarah's internet, kind of dropped off here for a second. As Fort Cherry gets on the board to start the set. And if you can't tell by my voice, something that is very frustrating to me to have to deal with. Obviously don't want it to affect being able to bring you coverage of our local high school athletics around the Mon Valley. So hopefully in a very busy Friday, I can get that taken care of, as it already is busy. We'll make it a little busier tomorrow. As Jacoman from the back line, make no mistake. 6 kills for Cali, and we're tied at 1. Eagles hoping it's the final set. As they're looking to send Fort Cherry packing back to McDonald. Free ball, Carper over and out, 2-1 Rangers lead. Amsler will do the honors. Amsler, right hand liner. Set back near side. Carper got it. 2's on the board. Riley Carper connects once again. Carper, right hand liner, error by Carper. Gets the Rangers a 3-2 advantage in a must-win set for Fort Cherry. Middle driven and knocked home. It's Emily Fender, and it's 4-2, the Rangers out in front. So Fort Cherry leads. As Brooke Cornally, right hand liner. Jacoman near side, Colville down the line. Dug by Radilla, bumped by Colville, back line Carper, Cornally, Spanos, Radilla. They set Jacoman off the wall, got another. Kelly Jacoman answers back for the Eagles. 7 kills for Jacoman in this one. She's been all over the floor as well for the Serra Catholic defense. Cornally, Carper the dig off the ventilation. Over by Fischetti, dump back across, back corner. Carper tried to catch, or make it Radilla tried to catch the Rangers napping. Radilla sets it, Fischetti, handled by Bianchini. Pushed right side, punched into the net by Harrison, or make that Kramer. 4-4 here in the opening, or third set. 26-24, 25-14, Eagles won them both. Bethany Pasternak now will serve. Pasternak over, bump near side, right hand, and no problem. Harrison puts the Rangers back in front. (5-4) for Cherry leads. Right hand back up and over. Set comes near side. Jacoman off the wall, blocked. And out. Not how you draw it up, but gets the job done for the junior. So Callie Jacoman once again. Jacoman drives it over and kept alive. Amsler, free ball return. Set Radilla, middle, Fischetti got it. And the Eagles back in front at 6-5. 5 service points for Jacoman here in this one as the Eagles out in front by 1. Jacoman low liner, Amsler, set, push back over. Reverse, Jacoman, cross court handle, but no return as Callie Jacoman gets the friendly roll. 7-5 Serra Catholic. Eagles out in front by 2, up 2-0. Jacoman hard liner, Cornally. Bianchini back to Cornally, deflected. Radilla, Spanos off the wall. Nikki Spanos sends it in. And it's an 8-5 Eagle lead. 4th kill for Spanos. And a timeout call by Fort Cherry with an 8-5 Eagle advantage right here on MVI Live.
Hoods up, Gloob. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
8-5 Eagles lead here in set number 3, up 2-0. Again, stay tuned. Conclusion of this one, our Weiser Paint and Company player of the game here on the network. As Eagles looking to sweep Fort Cherry away here and defend home court. Swept St. Joe, swept Springdale, swept Riverview, swept Bishop Canevin, lost 3-1 to Seton, then beat Trinity Christian 3-1. Brentwood next on the 18th for the Eagles. It's a date with Avella at home on the 15th for the Rangers. Pasternak, Radilla sets it up. Spanos drives it, got it. 5 for Spanos as Nikki makes it a 4-point Eagle advantage. Jacoman back to the service line once again. The junior missed all of last year with an injury. Over and out. A miss hit there, make it 9-6. Eagles out in front by a trio. They're hoping to increase the Rangers. Trying to bounce back here. Jacoman bumped. Now Spanos. Back corner handled by Howe. Back up and over by Holmes. Set. Fischetti into the middle. Bianchini reverses. Spanos giving go. No, they reset back line to Pasternak. And Bethany Pasternak misses long on that one, 9-7. Over, out, as that one nears the end wall. As Jacoman went for a tumble, and good to see her laughing. And a big smile on Callie Jacoman's face after that. Over and outward trading errors. It's 10-8. The Eagles up 2-0. Last two times these teams played, it went 4. Serra won them both 3-1. Goddard over Radilla with the touchback across. Free ball return. Pasternak, Radilla, Carper, middle, out. One-point set. Pasternak, Radilla, Carper, left side off the wall. Radilla pushed back over by Pasternak. Shank was waiting in the wings. As back line, there's Jacomin. Close fist, jars it back over. Near side, back line. Again, Jacomin with the dig. Carper the save. Return back across by Radilla. Pasternak, Radilla, far side. Spanos returns it out, and Nikki can't believe it. 10's on the board. I think a little just shocked that Spanos mishit that in her own thoughts. As over and an ace, and Fort Cherry back in front. From down 9-5 to an 11-10 advantage. Goddard over, Jacomin off reception. Near side, Spanos cross court. Can't connect. Timeout Eagles as Serra will try to talk things over, try to regroup, and reset down by 2 here in set 3 on MVI Live.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
$12-10 lead here for Cherry, down 2-0 though. Must win set for the Rangers. Melena Goddard at the line, been doing a brilliant job in service. Jacomin just gets it over, and Carper finishes it off. I'm actually going to say no touch on Carper on that one, I believe. So that's what Fort Cherry's gripe was. Nonetheless going to be 12-11. Serra on top. Nikki Spanos to serve. Touch over. Spanos, Radilla, Carper, middle, drops down another. 8 kills for Carper. We're tied at 12. Reverse, Cornelli, got it! And Fort Cherry surges back ahead. Brooke Cornelli with the kill. Back to serve, Gianna Bianchino. Bianchino, the sophomore. As Gianna, high throw up, drives it over, eats up Pasternak, and Jacomin collides with Spanos. Miscommunication puts the Rangers up by a pair. Must win set for Fort Cherry, down 2-0. Bianchino again, Pasternak, Radilla, they set Riley as Carper has it denied. Free ball over by Amsler. Pasternak, Radilla tried to hook it down, could not, off the top tape, and it's a 15-12 Fort Cherry advantage in set 3, a must-win set for the Rangers. Pasternak, Radilla, back line driven over. Cornally drops it. Brooke Cornally. Not how you draw it up, but gets the job done, and it's a 4-point lead for Fort Cherry at 16-12. Right hand liner away, Spanos. Set goes left side, down the line by Koval. Free ball returned by Holmes. Middle, Carper. Around and returned. And Cornally wins the point in the middle. The Eagles got to get on a run if they want to sweep away the Rangers. But right now, Fort Cherry, all sorts of set three momentum off the wall. Carper, Pasternak goes back corner with it. Set middle, Carper returned right back over. Cameron Skaggs, now Jacoman back line, got it! 9 kills for Cali. As over, around, will get returned. Radilla, now Koval off the deflection, dropped home, Madonna Koval. No time like the present for kill number 1 for Koval. 17-14, Radilla to continue service. Radilla didn't get all that one, but got the job done. Bianchini, Cornally blocked in the middle, Cornally blocked again! 17-15. As Fort Cherry gets back on the board. Carper off the wall, another one, Riley Carper. 18-16. Carper will serve. 9 kills for Carper, 5 blocks. And another service error for Riley Carper. It's where she has struggled tonight, has been at the line. Radilla, Koval drives it down. Amsler, middle, blocked. Madonna Koval with the third set rejection. Eagles within 2. Skaggs replaced by Spanos. Pasternak will serve. Serra Catholic down by a duo. Right hand, Pasternak, Cornally, Bianchini, right side, back line, long 1-point set at 19-18. Over and out. 20 for Fort Cherry off the service error by the Eagles. Up and over, miscommunication, blackjack for the Rangers. 4 points away from extending this affair. Radilla, Carper, over, and in. Double-digit kills for Carper. 21-19. The Eagles down by 2. The closest they've got it is 1. Callie Jacome into the line to serve. 9 kills. 7 service points for the junior. Back line. Back over. Pasternak, Radilla, Nikki Spanos. Off the wall. Got it. 6 kills for Spanos. 21-20. Callie again sends it away. Back corner. And off the stanchion of the backboard. Pop back over. Great concentration. As Jacome went over the 10-foot line on that swing. 22-20. For Cherry by 2. Pasternak, Jacome saves. Free ball, Radilla. Back to the net. Push back over and got it to go. 23-20 the Rangers. 2 points away from forcing a 4th. As the Eagles burn their final timeout. Trying to avoid going to 4 sets tonight. (23-24) Cherry, 2 points away from forcing a 4th set for the 3rd straight meeting. Liner over. Jacome keeps it alive. Pasternak, free ball over. Harrison set a little far. Pasternak, Radilla, Spanos drives it. And it's set point for Fort Cherry. They were down big in this set, and they've come back to force set point. Radilla, Carper, back line, driven across. Near side adjust, Jacome, and will go to a 4th. As for the 3rd straight matchup, Fort Cherry and Serra Catholic will play at least 4. As the Eagles can't hang on to an early 5-point advantage or 4-point advantage. Fort Cherry comes back. They take it 25-20. We'll play set 4 when we come back here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee Community and More. This is Alex Lyons, and most of you know me as the voice of MVI Live, but that's only part of the story. I'm also the youth director of the Ignite Middle School and High School Youth Group at the Christian Center Church, and I would like to personally invite you to join me and my team starting Wednesday, September 10th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at 130 Charity Lane for fun, fellowship, and the Word of God. I can't wait to see you there. For more information, call or text me at 724-562-3248.
Douglas Education Center is right here at home, fast, focused, and hands-on. Our short-term programs take you from the classroom to a career in months, not years. With small classes, real equipment, and instructors who've done the work, you'll build the skills you need for a family-sustainable future. From day one to hired, we're in your corner. Douglas Education Center, changing lives every day. Start now at dec.edu.
For 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Whether it's finding the perfect home, negotiating the best deal, or walking you through each step with care, Realtor Janelle Carpenter will show up with excellence every time, even when no one's watching, because quality matters and so do you. So if you're looking for the best home buying and selling experience, make sure you call Realty One Gold Standard agent Janelle Carpenter at 724-797-1675. If you're ready to buy or sell, call Janelle.
No sweep today. We go to the fourth, and it's going to start with Serra Adilla at the service stripe for the Serra Catholic Eagles. 26-24, 25-14, 25-24. Cherry won the final, and the Eagles on the board first. Whoever has scored first has won. And is on. Or not. Again, apologize about the issues with the connection here tonight, trying to get everything back up and the hell it should be on the network. And again, apologize about these unforeseen issues here in this one, as near side drive dug out by Pasternak. Now push back over. Serra Catholic up 2-1. Here in set 4, it's a 4-4 set as Fort Cherry gets on the board once again, making it 4-5. As no return for the Eagles. Over and out service error, Serra Catholic. Took set 1 and set 2. Set 3 belonged to Fort Cherry. Here in set 4, Eagles trail by 1. As 6-6, Serra Catholic finds a way to get even. Coleman sends it over once again. And Fort Cherry answers back, 7-6, Rangers lead. Back line, Carper dug back out. Sevens on the board. Morgat will serve. Morgat over and out. 8-7. Rangers lead in a must-win set. As once again the Eagles back on the board. 8's on the board. Eight after the Carper kill. As Koval connects. 9-8, Serra Catholic leads. Nikki Spanos to serve. Spanos has 6 kills in this one. Dump back over, a little trouble. Carper will get it across. Now push near side, over and in. 9's on the board. Another must-win set for Fort Cherry. Right hand away. Carper off the wall. Amsler handles. Near side drive, blocked out. Carper and Koval. Or make it Radilla, but nonetheless. Serra Catholic inches back ahead by 1. Eleven 9, so into the net went Fort Cherry. Fort Cherry arguing a violation on the Eagles, but said the Rangers into the net came first, did our officiating crew. Over and kept alive Amsler as Cornally got it across. Free ball, the libero. Pasternak sends it back over. Now bumped near side. Koval off the wall gets the kill. Third kill by Koval. 12-9 Eagles lead here. Timeout called by the Rangers. We'll step aside as well right here on MVI Live.
With over 30 years of experience, RTI Insurance Services is the clear choice in insurance providers for both individuals and businesses. At RTI, we've been upholding the highest standard of fiduciary responsibility for our clients. For your insurance needs, contact Mike Williamson at 724-263-0359. RTI Insurance Services, we've got you covered. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
12-9 Eagles lead the Rangers. Serra Catholic's Rodillo will serve. Rodillo palms it just over. Amsler saves, near side, driven off the wall. Kept alive there on the far side. That was Jacoman, now near side. Koval got it. Fourth kill by Koval, 13 points for the Serra Catholic Eagles. (13-9) Eagle advantage. Push back over. Set. Jacoman elevates, dug by Amsler. Near side drive. Rodilla. Middle. Stuffed home by the Rangers. And Fort Cherry gets the 10. As back-to-back Fort Cherry within 2 now. 13-11. Eagles in front, but it's a point closer. Service ace. And it's 13-12. As Gianna Bianchini over and out from ace to error. Eagles up by 2. Riley Carper, it's been a struggle at the line today. The sophomore has been good in all other facets. Right side off of Jacoman and down, driven home by the likes of Sophia Holmes. 1 point set once again at 14-13. Set near side, Koval, cross court, Bianchini. As Cornally keeps it alive, sent back over. Set comes near side, Koval sends it long, 14's on the board. Liner, Koval, Spanos pops it. Jacoman flat-footed, back line, gets it done. As Cornally, the big swing. And Brooke Cornally puts the Rangers back in front. 15's on the board. Koval surveys. Right hand driven across. Bianchini set right side. Back along Carper. Set goes Spanos. The touch over. Punch straight back up by the far side hitter for the Rangers. As back line, Carper. Near side, Harrison. Coleman the deflection back across. Driven back over. Dug by Radilla. As angled back along by Fischetti. Pop back free. Set goes left side. Taken by Spanos. And crossing over is Harrison. (16-15) Eagles back by 1. Bethany Pasternak at the service line. Pasternak, Radilla, middle, Fischetti, off the wall, Cornally. Near side, angled back down, and the Eagles lead by 2. Free ball across, Carper. Radilla dumps it. Bianchini now, Cornally, push back over Radilla. Pasternak back, corner, Goddard saves it. Cornally out of her reach. Incredible hustle play by Goddard on the back line. As a timeout, the final timeout used by the Rangers. As we shall step aside once more here on MVI Live.
The big event is finally here. LJ Pallets and More is officially Louis O's Discount Warehouse, a fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. To celebrate Saturday, September 13th, we're having our grand reopening sale. Everything an extra 10% off and select items up to 90% off. Special hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come celebrate with us while saving big and supporting your favorite veteran-owned and family-operated business. Louis O's Discount Warehouse, 1800 Schoonmaker in Monessen.
(18-15) Eagles leading in set 4. Up 2-1. Pasternak will continue service for Serra Catholic. Pasternak drives it over. Right side, hook down, and Coleman can't get there. Out of the break, onto the board. The Rangers within 2. Brooke Cornally at the stripe. Cornally in front of Coleman. And it's a 1-point set. Both teams have been the first to 15 once, and we go 5. Pasternak, Spanos, into the net, 18's on the board. And the Eagles quickly burn a timeout. Serra Catholic got up in this one after going back and forth to start. The Eagles are up 18-15, but clawing it back to an 18-18 set is the Fort Cherry Rangers. The Eagles struggle off service reception. Spanos doesn't get the free ball over. So instead of a free ball, a free point for the Rangers of Fort Cherry. Jacoman, Radilla, back line, Pasternak drives it to the point of no return. 19's on the board. Jacoman driving over. Amsler, free ball off the collision. Radilla sets it. Fischetti back corner out. 20 for Fort Cherry. It was all sunshine and roses through two, but the Rangers looking at a chance at a possible reverse sweep tonight as Spanos has something to say about that. Nikki Spanos. 7 kills for Spanos. Natalie Morgat, who has 4 service aces, 2 that have ended sets today, will serve with her team in a 2020 deadlock. Already went to extra points once today in set 1. Radilla back line. Jacoman as off the wall and out as Fender gets the Rangers to 21. Shank in, Morgat out. (21-20) Rangers lead the Eagles in a must-win set 4 after winning set 3 to force this. As over and out service errors, 21 all. As we push on to point 22. Near side hook, Spanos, Radilla, middle, Carper blocked, but Koval keeps it going. Bianchini, middle deflected. Spanos, Radilla, back line, Jacoman drives it long. Cowley unable to connect from that 10-foot line. 22-21, we've traded points. Pasternak, Radilla, middle. Punched over by Carper. Spanos, Radilla, set goes Carper, touch out. 23-21. Two points away from going the distance. We'll find out if we do so when we come back here on MVI Live.
There's no better way to start your morning than with a fresh cup of coffee, and why not start with the best? 3-time Mon Valley favorite winner, His Place Coffee, Community and More, located at 103rd Street in Monessen. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have something for everyone. From our fresh brewed coffee, refreshing cold brews, house-made lattes, fraps, and so much more. If you can't decide 4 days of the week, I'll personally be there to help you craft the perfect drink for your needs. We're also serving up house-made breakfast and lunch paninis, homemade baked goods with gluten and dairy-free options available. We are so much more than just a coffee shop, offering community outreach, including Kids Craft Day and Story Time. There's always something new brewing, and we can't wait to see you at His Place Coffee, Community and More.
Fort Cherry 2 points away from sending us the distance, looking to snap this losing streak against the Eagles. And trying to reverse sweep Serra Catholic and head home happy. Line drive over. Spanos kept it alive, but it becomes set point for Fort Cherry. Jacoman Radilla. Koval over. Eagles need the next 3. Give and go. Carper in the middle. Deflected at the line of attack. Near side drive. And we will go to 5. No. As the Eagles keep it alive. And Carper, the denial. Riley Carper. Six blocks for Carper in this game with 11 kills. Radilla over. Eagles need the next 2. And a great play, Radilla. Remember that. But the rally will end and will go the distance when we come back right here on MVI Live. It's the sprint to 15 coming up next.
Quick Lube. It's time for a change. For years, you've been told to keep your vehicle running in peak condition with regular scheduled maintenance. But fitting it into your schedule can be a real hassle. You need a place that offers oil and filter changes, tire repair and rotation, light bulb and wiper replacements, and more. And it's all done quickly and correctly. For additional information, browse our website, give us a call, or come see us today.
Located in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania, Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness has been serving the community for years. From teenage athletes to elderly rehabs, your health is their mission. Serving through passion, purpose, and new technology, Emilio and his team are skilled, dedicated, and led by faith because they believe God works through people. Focused on true healing, not medicating pain. You don't need insurance, just the intention to value your health. Be proactive, not reactive, by calling Elite Physical Therapy and Wellness.
The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here. The big announcement is finally here. LJ Pallets and More is officially Louis O's Discount Warehouse. A fresh new name with the same great people and same crazy deals. To celebrate Saturday, September 13th, we're having our grand reopening sale. Everything an extra 10% off and select items up to 90% off. Special hours from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Come celebrate with us while saving big and supporting your favorite veteran-owned and family-operated business. Louis O's Discount Warehouse, 1800 Schoonmaker in Monessen. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service.
4 chapters written, 1 left to be told. It's the foot race to 15. Eagles 15-14 set 1, 15-7 set 2, 15-12 Fort Cherry set 3, and 15-14 Fort Cherry set 4. As Serra, Catholic, and Fort Cherry will go the distance here tonight to stay perfect inside of section play. Radilla will start with service for Serra. Touch over, denied. Koval. Pasternak. Madonna knocks it home. 1-0 Eagles lead. 5 kills for Koval. 1-0 Serra here in set number 5. Radilla up and over. Near side, driven, back line, Spanos. Radilla, Jacoman hooks it, got it! 2-0 Serra Catholic. 12 sets for Kelly Jacoman, that's a game high. Set middle, over, and Canali answers back. Deficit down to 1. All the momentum with the Rangers of Fort Cherry looking to reverse sweep Serra Catholic tonight. Spanos, Jacoman pops it. Carper won't return. 2's on the board. Bianchini. Gianna Bianchini, right hand liner over. Carper, Radilla back to Riley. Carper can't get it to fall. Off the wall, driven home by Holmes. 3-2 lead for Fort Cherry. As 3 unanswered, Radilla, Jacoman gets up as the kill attempt ate up by the back line and Libero and Amsler. Radilla reverses, Koval gets up. Amsler a little far, touch back over. Koval, diving save, now taken back. Radilla, middle, Carper, got it! And we're tied at 3, Riley Carper. Matching her teammate with a game-high 12 kills. Carper, liner, over, middle, Fischetti finds a way. 4-3 Eagles back in front. Carper once more, Riley Carper. Carper drives it across. Bianchini as Cornelli connects. Back and forth, and it's 4-4. Julia Amsler. Amsler. Pasternak. Radilla. Jacoman gets up. Return back over. Fischetti back corner. Got it. More Mia Fischetti. 5 kills for Fischetti, and it's 5-4 Serra Catholic in the 5th. Koval will serve. 5-4 Eagle lead. Koval. Backline Goddard set. Cornelli. Returned over and out. 5s. Brooke Cornelli, the big hitter, back to the line, and it's a service ace. The sprint to 15, shrinking ever more, and Fort Cherry gets the ace by Cornelli. Serra got to put a stop to this run now. Can't let Fort Cherry get any further ahead. Try and make it 6-7. As Jacoman dug out, back over. Set, Jacoman, touch over. Bianchini drives it, got it. And the Rangers roaring ahead. Timeout Eagles. 8-5. So Serra can't make it 6-7. Instead, it's 8-5 for Cherry. Rangers rolling. So Fort Cherry on the precipice of reverse sweeping the Serra Catholic Eagles. Up and over. Radilla. Spanos needs it, but airmails it. 9-5 off the hitting air by the Eagles. Back line, Carper off the rafters. Push back over, Radilla. Carper sets it, Spanos knocks one back right at Canale. Middle drive, and got home by Fender. 5-point lead for Fort Cherry. And Eagles burn their final timeout. As Brooke Cornally leading the charge inside the huddle for Fort Cherry, says, hey, they're not coming back. Let's put an end to it right now. The Rangers, a rampant turnaround here tonight. Cornally looking to keep it going. As Eagles awarded the point, 10-6. Jacoman needs a run of the ages. Callie Jacoman over and out. Not how you draw it up, but the reverse sweep would feel oh so good if you're Fort Cherry. Dumped over, trickles home as Sarah Radilla, the sophomore. A little bit of trickery. More gap. 4 aces will head to the service line. Eagles need a run like Cornally had, as Canale had a big one. Radilla or make it Carper. 11-8 Riley Carper, 3-point set. Cornally's been the catalyst for this Ranger team, the senior. Morgat over and no return. Service ace. 11-9. Eagles trying to will their way back into this one. Down by a duo. Serra Catholic, from down by 5, has closed the gap down to 2. It was Cornally with a massive run for the Rangers. Eagles looking to answer with one of their own. I feel like if you're Serra, you got to get it tied, and it's an ace! forget, 6 service aces. And we're tied at 1 point away from an 11-11 tie. Morgat again, handled by Hal. Cornally deflected, Pasternak, Spanos, free ball, Pasternak. Near side. Set, Carper, dug out by Harrison. Cornally over. Carper off the wall, kept alive, but out. 12-10, Rangers lead. Jacoman, now Carper, long, 2 points away. Look like a must-have for Serra Catholic. Now Serra, you can't let them get to 14 before you at least get 1 or 2 more. Jacoman, back line, Pasternak over. Cornally near side middle, Pasternak, Radilla, Jacoman hitting air, match point. Harrison to end it for the Rangers of Fort Cherry. Jacoman, Radilla to keep things going for the moment. Pasternak, Radilla again, Spanos over. Middle pop, Spanos, Radilla, drop down, pushed over, return Spanos, Radilla, now Spanos, got it! Nikki Spanos says we're not done yet. 14-11, Serra Catholic needs the next 3. Nikki Spanos gets it over, that's step 1. Bianchini, Cornally, backline Spanos. They set Carper, and Eagles get the point here off the miscue by Fort Cherry. Serra needs 2 more, it's 14-12. Spanos gets it over. Bianchini middle, off the wall, Carper. Dumped over Radilla. Bianchini just pushes back along, double contact. 14-13. Spanos over. Must strike situation. Back line, Jacoman, Radilla, Carper for the tie. Amsler keeps it alive. Pasternak and Fort Cherry. The comeback complete as they reverse sweep. Serra Catholic 15-13, your set 5 final. A thriller from William J. Cleary Court right here on MVI Live.
Company. The United is committed to top-tier integrity, reliability, and professionalism. Transform your home or business with Pittsburgh's go-to painting experts, Weiser Painting Company. Locally owned and operated, our team is committed to delivering top-tier craftsmanship with integrity, reliability, and professionalism. From the first consultation to the final brushstroke, we ensure a seamless, stress-free experience. Whether you're refreshing your home's interior or protecting your commercial property, you can count on us. Call today for your free quote at 412-559-8515. Weiser Painting Company, lasting quality and superior service. It's time to customize your ride with TC Customized in Jefferson Hills. Wheels, rims, and tires, along with lift kit and lowering kits, full service auto detailing, along with custom audio systems, remote starts, alarms, custom lighting, tints, and so much more. Whatever your need is, you can completely customize your ride today at TC Customized. Call today at 412-384-5300. Mark's Court Time, conveniently located at 95 Enterprise Street, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania, was recently voted one of the top 10 indoor facilities in the state. With 3 basketball courts, 4 volleyball courts, 3 futsal arenas, and an indoor batting cage, we are equipped for any sports practice or tournament. We also host gatherings and birthday parties in our 20,000 square foot building. We are looking forward to seeing you there. Contact us today at 412-853-5408 or email us at dmarkscourttime@gmail.com.
Rangers reverse sweep here tonight as they were down 26-24, 25-14, came back, took set 3 25-20, set 4 25-22, and 15-13. A set 5 victory to stay perfect in section play. Serra now 5-2, 1-1 in section play. Fort Cherry to 3-0 in section play, 4-1 overall. They will next take on Avella on Monday. Serra Catholic versus Brentwood on the 18th. As your Weiser Painting Company player of the game for the Fort Cherry Rangers in the victory, Brooke Cornally leading the comeback trail, leading the charge as the Rangers outlast the Eagles. The reverse sweep here tonight. We'll see you next time right here on your home for Mon Valley Athletics, MVI Live. This has been a presentation of Lions Heart Media on MVI Live.